Victory is in sight. Our forces are fighting heavily on the Andaman Islands, and they should be under control in about a week's time. Preparations are now underway to land on Rangoon and push the Japanese out of Burma. On August 8, 1942, a lone Catalina spotted a Japanese convoy in the Indian Ocean. Lucky for us, HMS Hermes is within striking distance, and Swordfish torpedo bombers are launched. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to another exciting War on the Sea episode as we continue our Indian Ocean campaign. We have multiple flights of swordfish heading in because we have spotted a Japanese convoy just sailing about in the Indian Ocean. Of course, we can't let that stand, so 15 swordfish from HMS Hermes have been launched and are moving in to attack this convoy. It's relatively heavily armed. We have 3 warships, but we are pretty much just targeting the freighters. I want to take out the freighters. Hopefully they'll turn it back around. It looks like they're making another run on some of our bases in India. The Japanese seem to be hell-bent on landing on those bases, despite the fact that Port Blair is very close to falling. Our first flight of swordfish are starting to move in now, though. They're getting pretty darn close to dropping their torpedoes. It looks like this flight over here is also incredibly close. I'm hoping once again that we will be able to sink all of these freighters right off the bat. And oh my gosh, there we go. Torpedoes away. 4 torpedoes. Or 3 torpedoes there in the water heading towards this very large freighter. They're going to just slowly fly overhead, avoiding all of that anti-aircraft fire. You can see those torpedo wakes in the water. This big freighter may be on the receiving end of at least 2 of them. We can hope. Let's watch here. Looks like 1 torpedo is going to hit just underneath that mast, and 1 closer amidships. There we go. That was a massive explosion. Perfect. Was that a magazine explosion? It sure was. We got pretty lucky there. More torpedoes in the water heading towards target number 2. Then our other couple of flights will follow up. Another magazine explosion. How lucky are we getting? Wonder what they have loaded on these freighters. Just a whole bunch of ammunition. 2 torpedoes ran forward and aft, but I think she will go down after that. All right, the final couple of attacks. Swordfish have released their torpedoes here, and 1's already going down. I'm guessing, yeah, number 2, the one up in the lead, is sinking. There we go, good stuff. Let's continue to sink as many Japanese freighters as possible. I don't think they're at a huge risk of completely running out of merchant ships, but we are certainly making things difficult for them. The second freighter is sinking. There we go. 1 hit right underneath the funnel. Another and 3. Beautiful, big old magazine explosion. They're just carrying ammunition, it seems, on all of these ships. Okay, and finally, this small little freighter. I think just 1 torpedo ought to do her in. Pretty small, 2,000 tonner. We didn't even bother going after that destroyer. There's a modern Japanese destroyer there, and we lost an aircraft. Some of our aircraft are leaking heavily, and that was a dud. But we got 1 hit in the bow, and it looks like that's the only torpedo that's going to hit the small freighter. The bow has erupted in flames. We'll see if that's enough. First 3 freighters in the line are now sinking. We are clear to leave the combat area, so we are going to do that now. 3 ships sunk, and that last one was scuttled. 3 command points gained. We unfortunately lost a single swordfish, but hey, that is not too shabby. I fully suspect that convoy is going to turn around. If they continue to push on, we will launch another strike. We also have HMS Indomitable operating very closely. My convoys are heading back to Trincomalee to rearm. I also have Task Force 3 moving up with 400 men and some supply because the Japanese have landed some troops here via submarine, and we are just going to unload some more troops to really stomp them out. And yeah, this Japanese task force is running for the hills, so that is good. We can remove that mark now. Over here at Port Blair, things are looking pretty darn good. The Japanese are getting absolutely crushed here. Balance of power is decisively in our favor, and with this, I'm thinking we may just go ahead and try to land on Rangoon with this next journey. I have Task Force 9 moving down, and also Force B. This ship needs to split off. She is actually, we're going to split her off now. And she is going to move over to Colombo. We are going to release her for repair because she got hit by a bomb and is barely afloat. So that seems like a good idea. And then over here, these guys, let's come over, unload all of your stuff at Trincomalee as well. Yeah, overall, things are going pretty good. I'm going to have Force A move a little further south. See what's going on down here. Kind of protect our task forces, our convoys. Other than that task force we just detected there, things have been pretty quiet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We just got something crazy here. 10 ships in this convoy and 1 aircraft carrier. That is unexpected. They are 543 kilometers away. All right, first up, Indomitable, start racing. Start racing. How fast are they moving? Are they going to try to land? I guarantee you they are. Okay, Indomitable. Launch aircraft. Albacores, 488 kilometers. You are just out of range. It is so close. Okay, Calcutta. Nothing here for our Hurricanes. Hurricanes out of range. They can't take drop tanks or anything like that. Okay, it's up to the Blenheims. Semi-armor piercing bombs. Head down here. Akyab, you're going to hold out for just a little bit. Force A. Continue to race away. I'm going to have Force C here. They're going to move away for the time being. Just try to run away for a second. Prolong this. I need to get... And Force A's got to really just haul ass. Just a little bit. Was not expecting an aircraft carrier. It looks like it's operating with the convoy. Let's see, 490. Okay, those aircraft have landed. 490. 488. 483. You know what? Okay, keep sailing this way. I wonder what their game plan is here. New air. Let's launch some Hurricanes. These Hurricanes have drop tanks. Okay. Let's launch them. They'll head over here. And we'll hit that carrier. Hopefully. I wonder what else is in here. 10 ships. Alright, you boys start moving down. Continue to operate overhead. Alright, we're going to tactical. Let's hit it. And begin. Hey, there's the Japanese task force. We need to hit warships. Oh my gosh, there's a heavy cruiser in here too. Okay, well in that case, you boys, you're just going to turn right around and run away. We can't do this. Okay, hit the carrier. That's target number 7. Level bomb it. Here's like a Miyoko or something. Yeah, that's a problem right there. She is an issue. Light aircraft carrier, so it's not too horrible. We just gotta close the gap, which we should be able to do. 7 o'clock in the morning, we have plenty of time. The problem is if they decide to land at Akyab. Oh, well, this is going to be a lot of Japanese troops. There's a light cruiser here as well. Interesting. We're definitely going to attack. I think we could possibly take them on the surface. Oh dear. What is this? Bunch of fighters. Okay. Start popping smoke. Start laying smoke now. Lay your smoke. Obviously, this task force can't take them on in a fight, but Force A could. Oh, that's a lot of airplanes. Are they turning around because the carrier's under attack? That might be what they're doing. Alright. Come on, boys. Bombs away. Just one good bomb hit. That's all I need here, okay? My hurricanes are moving in. I would think my hurricanes would be able to tear them up there. Let's look at the carrier. Missed. Bracketed. She might split that tiny little freighter in half, though. That'd be funny. Alright, all these hurricanes, get out of here. It's time to retreat, retreat, retreat. Alright, we're leaving. Uh-oh. This doesn't look good. Come on. Oof. That's gotta hurt. Sink the freighter. That would be nice, wouldn't it? They're just ripping her side in half. Oh my. I think that freighter might be done for. Unfortunately for the Japanese fleet, the carrier ramming that merchant ship did in fact sink her, so that ship is going down. At least we have that going for us. This heavy cruiser is opening fire on our ship, so we are just withdrawing. We are getting out of here. Everyone has left the combat area, thankfully. We did lose a single aircraft. The Japanese had 24 airplanes out here. And one ship was sunk, minor damage on the carrier. Continue. Okay. Yeah, we have a problem here, don't we? We're going to keep racing this way. And I want... I don't think we can go much faster than this. Unfortunately for us. These hurricanes, RTB, please. And 4C, get out of here. Get out of here. How many troops do I have in ACAB just in case I land? Not enough. 4C has been intercepted. We can just try to run away again. Range, 441. Okay, we're in range with Force A. Force C, begin. We will launch our sword. Holy shit, they're close. That's horrible. Are you kidding me? Okay, who's who? Target 9, target 9. You gotta hit, you guys. I can't believe they spawned us this close. That's not good. Hit target 9. And start laying smoke because... oh boy. Torpedoes. Emerald, you got them? Alright, time to serve them up. Do not... Stop targeting that thing. Aoba. Engage her. I think I misidentified her previously. That's okay. All torpedoes. Oh boy. Fire. Just try to hold them off. Break the fire torpedoes. Break the fire torpedoes. This is going to be a massacre unless we can get out of here. All ahead flank. 36 knots. Try to make it. Let's see. Express. Yeah, keep firing at her. Is she hit? Yeah, I mean, she's being hit, but how much damage is it doing? To be determined. Stop firing at her. Fire at Alba. Come on. Torpedoes. All of them. You don't have any. You don't have any. Okay, continue to run. Torpedoes are in the water. Okay, she's smoking, and that freighter's smoking as well. Okay, let's switch. I kind of want to start hitting that carrier. Problem is... gosh, those guns are so scary. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That was nice to see. Very, very small victory, though. Okay, which one's the carrier? Target 1. Engage 1. You, Emerald, keep just firing at Aoba, who is not looking good, I must say. You know, she's seen better days. Those are very intimidating guns. Come on, boys. Express is running. Emerald, you're doing pretty darn good yourself. Alright, steady up. X-Men. C. Okay, I mean, it looks like a big old disaster going on in there. What's the gun solution? You're firing. Stop. What are you doing? This automatic gunnery. You gotta target that. You gotta target that heavy cruiser at all costs. I don't care. Are you shooting AP? You are. Narrow spreads, please. Narrow spreads. Fire, fire, fire. Bring those main forward guns into arc. It looks like one of her turrets may actually be knocked out. Incredibly good news. There we go. Guns are in arc. There's Japanese destroyers all over the place, but we're just making a fighting retreat here. Damage report. We're okay. Express is running very slowly because she has flooding. Keep trying to run. Do what you can. We're going to lose ships here, that's for sure. I can't believe this has happened. Emerald is starting to really get hit at this point. Things are not looking good for her. But she is continuing to damage the Japanese heavy cruiser slowly, and yeah, we've definitely at least temporarily knocked out a gun, which is great. Great news. Also, torpedoes are running into the formation. They may hit something, and it looks like some of these freighters. Oh my gosh, massive flag. That bug pops up occasionally. There we go. Hit right in the bridge. Emerald is burning. Damage report. Lots of fires everywhere. X-Men. Not looking good either. But neither is she. I think I may switch to the carrier. I'm actually curious. Let's see the report. Heavy damage. Heavy damage, moderate flooding. Actually shocking. Continue to fire at her then. Come back around. Get an arc. Ah, these torpedoes. If we manage to sink that heavy cruiser, and maybe some of us escape, that would be beautiful. There we go. She's burning. I think I'm going to have us change targets for just a brief second. Hit the light cruiser. Express. Where are you shooting at? Okay, light cruiser. Hit the light cruiser. She's out of ammo. Some ammo. Okay, Kuma. Unleash hell. I need you to, yeah, narrow spreads, narrow spreads. Give me something here. I'm getting close. Japanese heavy cruisers burning. Emerald might be lost. She's okay. Oh my gosh, she's continuing to fight. We are punching way above our weight here. This is awesome. Where's that light cruiser? Come on. Okay, we're getting a few hits. There we go. Bracketer. I want to see that thing sink. Starting to burn quite heavily, though. Just all those rounds coming in on against that Kuma. Emerald's continuing to fight. I think she is going to sink here. Heavy damage, heavy flooding. We're going to attempt, let's turn hard. Let's turn really hard, try to turn around. And I'm gonna try to let loose another salvo of torpedoes. Oh my gosh, look at her bow. All sorts of messed up. How's the Kuma looking? Looks okay, unfortunately. Emerald's dead in the water. X-Men. Let's see here. Okay, let's adjust this to a full spread. Fire full. We are out. We are out of armor-piercing ammunition, which is a shame. There we go. More secondary explosions on that heavy. I'm just trying to cause as much damage as possible because a surface engagement very well may happen after this. Emerald is sacrificing herself while the other two race away. Looks like the Japanese freighters are breaking and running away, which is cool that the AI is actually doing this. I cannot believe this situation right here. It looks like turret number 1 and 2 have been knocked out, which might explain Alba's poor performance. I'm loving it. Oh, never mind. Turret 1 definitely not knocked out. The enemy is starting to get incredibly close to Emerald, unfortunately. She is going to switch targets. Let's try to hit this destroyer, Yagumo. Try to just blow that out of the water real quick, please. Narrow spread. She's so close. Come on, boys. Damage report. Emerald will fight to the death here. There's no way she's getting out of this, unfortunately. Just continuing to get hit. Critical damage, critical flooding. And the enemy is so close, just within 2 kilometers of us. We are not going to be able to spin around and fire torpedoes. That is just not going to happen. Well, she will show the Japanese what for here. My goodness, this is incredibly brutal. The good news is, she pretty much took out that heavy cruiser with her. Emerald is sinking. She is going down. The Japanese heavy cruiser, oh gosh, is not in a good place. Emerald, or Express, excuse me, is escaping along with Minexman. Yagumo is now burning. Now, at least there is that. And same with Aoba. Express, who are you firing at? Express is not looking good either. Yeah, this is just... we may lose 2 ships here. We may lose 2 ships here, unfortunately. But let's check the report. Critical damage, heavy flooding. Again, punching well above our weight. 1 merchant ship sunk. Yagumo, not looking great either. I'm curious, let's see the report as well. That light cruiser, where the heck is that? Kuma, minor damage, that's it. That is unfortunate. Absolutely brutal fight. Poor Emerald. Express is receiving just all the Japanese fire at this point. She is going to sink as well. Minexman is racing away, trying to do whatever she can. I kind of want to hit... who are you firing at? You're firing at that Kuma class still. It was still just... I don't know, not receiving any damage. Our rear gun is out of ammo. Let's begin firing at that destroyer, please. See if we can hit her anymore. Or, no, this destroyer. There we go. Fire at her. An arc, just barely. We can hit her a little bit more and maybe sink her. I think Alba is going to sink. I mean, that is a ship that does not look like it can recover. We are still engaging. Express is actually recovering. Some of her flooding starting to go away, and we're continuing to run. The Japanese fleet is starting to fade away. No eyes on the heavy cruiser anymore, and we're just engaging Nagumo, which is that destroyer right there. And I got to admit, she is not looking good. If we end up sinking her as well, that would be phenomenal. Let's see, the heavy cruiser's just way back there. That big smoke blob on the horizon. Let's check on Express real quick. The problem is she just can't move at her full speed. Damage is indeed critical. We'll see if we can recover, and if she can get out of here. And hopefully the Japanese don't re-engage. It'd be great if after this, they retreat. We do have swordfish that can be launched, though. We are in range. We are in striking distance, so they will be able to finish off, the carrier, and also the heavy cruiser if she manages to survive. And it looks like Japanese have gotten the fires under control. She may actually live yet. We were able to leave the battlefield. Express is in critical shape. Emerald, unfortunately, was lost. Manexman is in okay shape. One enemy ship was sunk. Gained one command point. Aoba was able to recover, but she is in critical shape. Continue. Okay. Force A. It is time. Launch aircraft, albacores, all of you. Get up there immediately. Force C, try to run away. If we get engaged again, those ships are lost. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I will see you all on the next one.